God has never said this before. Chosen one. He said it to you. 2. This is the first time I've ever said something like this. And if you turn away now, you might miss the very thing that changes your life for the better, giving you favor, protection, and a breakthrough. I'm not making a promise again or giving you a common comfort. I am making a personal promise that will have an effect on your future. This is why your heart is racing right now. I'm drawing your attention to something holy and rare. This is something I've never said before. I'm giving you a level of closeness that many people want but few are willing to accept. I am opening a door that leads to both closeness and duty. I am calling you chosen not because I am proud, but because I have a purpose that will push you farther than you thought possible. If you think I'm talking to you, say Amen. You need to know what this means. It means that I see something in you that you haven't seen in yourself. It means that the mistakes you made in the past didn't stop you from being part of my plan. It means I'm going to tell you things about my heart that will change how you see your calling, your problems, and your future. I'm telling you this because you can handle it. There are times in history when I talk to whole nations and times when I talk to just one person. This is a time when I get close to you and talk to you directly. I trust you with something more important than comfort. I trust you with the job, the power, and the quiet strength that won't break when things get tough. You will see a change in the next season of your life. Doors that seem to be locked will start to open. People who didn't think much of you will notice a change that they can't explain. And the fights that used to wear you down will start to make you stronger instead. If this touches your heart, please take a moment to like the video as a sign that you understand what I'm doing in your life. You weren't ready before, so I've never said this before. You were ready for growth. Pain made you better. You grew up in silence. Your tears were not wasted when you cried alone. And the prayers you said quietly when no one else was around were kept safe. I'm letting go of clarity now because your heart can handle it. You are chosen to bring light to places where others are afraid to go. You are chosen to speak hope when despair has gotten too loud. You are chosen to stay calm when things are going crazy around you. This isn't about getting famous or getting praise. This is about following orders and making a difference that goes beyond what you can see. You felt like no one cared about you some nights, some mornings. You wondered where you were going. I didn't look away when I saw you in those moments. I was building your strength so that you wouldn't run away when this word came. I was quietly making you stronger. This is what I am saying now. I am bringing you back in line with the reason I made you. You will start to understand how things in your life fit together. You will see that some delays were good for you. You will see that closed doors were not a sign of rejection, but a sign of redirection. Don't use someone else's path to figure out your calling. I planned your journey on purpose. I let you face certain challenges because they would help you learn how to be kind and tough. I let you lift certain weights because they would help you trust me more. All of this has been working together to get you ready for this moment of understanding. You might think you're not good enough, but I don't pick based on what people think. I choose from the heart. I choose based on how willing someone is. I choose based on who will stick around when things get tough. And you've stayed more times than you think. The weight you've been feeling lately isn't just a coincidence. It is the knowledge of change. It feels like something is about to happen. You're not making this up. I am changing things around you so that you can enter what I made long ago. There will be pushback. When I help someone find a deeper purpose, people who don't agree with me try to make me doubt myself. But don't forget that I'm not just calling you. I'm covering you. Even when you can't see it, my protection is around you. You don't have to do this by yourself. I am walking with you every step of the way. I will help you feel better when you're not sure. I will refresh you when you are tired. When you think I don't understand you, I'll remind you that I do. I haven't said this before because I needed your help. I needed you to say, yes, I needed you to trust me even when the results were not clear, and you have been learning to trust even when things are unclear. To reach this new level, you will need to be brave. You will have to talk when it would be easier to stay quiet. You will need to forgive when anger tries to take hold. You will have to believe in what I put inside you more than what fear says around you. I am being so direct because time is important. The delay has worked. Preparation has done its job. Now I want you to move forward with clear goals. I don't want you to be perfect. Please be available. I'm not asking for perfect strength. I am giving you divine strength that comes from your weakness. You won't fall apart if you lean on me. Being obedient brings you blessings. Your bravery is linked to other people's lives. There are breakthroughs that come from your choice to trust me more. Say 1212. You don't need to see the whole picture yet. I understand. I see how your faithfulness will affect things. I can see the healing that will happen because you are persistent. I see the happiness that will come from your obedience. Have you heard about the secret ceremony that the administration doesn't want people to know about? Think about how easy it would be to get out of debt and become rich in just 7 seconds. This is genuine. According to a leaked CIA report and 4 leading neuroscience labs, families that were having trouble are now moving into their ideal homes and are at peace. But this secret could be made public at any point. Before it goes away, click the link in the comments and description. What I'm showing you now isn't just a passing feeling. In my plan, you will see yourself in a new way. I'm changing your vision so that you stop pulling away from what I've given you. For years, you've been wondering if you were really different. I am now confirming that you are, and I am doing it in a way that leaves no room for doubt. You may have wondered why some people left when you were doing everything you could to keep them close. I let some people leave because they couldn't go to the next level with you. Not everyone should see what I'm going to build with your help. Separation wasn't a punishment. It was to keep what is growing inside you safe. When I say I've never said this before, I mean that I'm showing you a deeper level of trust between us. I am showing you that I am willing to put weight on your shoulders because I know you will pray for me. I know you won't carry it alone with pride. I know that when things get tough, you'll come back to me instead of leaving. You have felt something inside you that you couldn't explain. That movement is alignment. This is when your spirit knows that you are agreeing with heaven. Things that used to bother you are starting to fade away. Wants that used to seem urgent are getting quieter. I'm helping you focus better so that your energy goes where it matters most. There will be chances that seem small but will have a big effect in the long run. Don't ignore them just because they look normal. I often hide my fate in simple obedience. A talk, a choice, or a brave action may seem small at first, but they can open the door to years of growth and power. Pay attention to what I put in front of you. You are not being asked to compete. You need to finish what I told you to do. In the past, comparing yourself to others has made you less sure of yourself. I'm going to stop doing that now. You won't do well if you try to run someone else's race. The lane I made for you is just for you. Fear will sometimes tell you that you are too late. I am telling you that I have control over the timing. What seems late to you has been perfectly planned in my eyes. You are not behind. This is the perfect place for this revelation to take root. I am strengthening your inner voice so that you recognize when I am leading you. Discernment will grow sharper. Peace will become your signal. When something is not from me, you will feel the resistance in your spirit. When it is from me, even if it feels challenging, there will be a steady assurance underneath it. You have survived seasons that should have broken you. That survival was not random endurance. It was training. It was shaping your endurance so that you would not crumble when responsibility increases. I was building spiritual muscle in you while you thought you were simply trying to make it through another day. There is influence attached to your obedience that you have not yet seen. People are watching you quietly. They notice your consistency. They notice how you return to me after setbacks. Your example will become a reference point for others who are struggling to stay faithful in difficult times. Do not be surprised when new favor begins to surround you. Favor does not always arrive loudly. Sometimes it shows up as unexpected support. Sometimes it looks like access you did not earn through status. Sometimes it appears as protection from harm you never knew was near. I move in ways that do not always announce themselves. You may feel the weight of expectation, but remember that I am the source of what I am asking from you. I will not demand fruit without providing nourishment. I will not call you into deeper waters without teaching you how to swim. Every step forward will be matched by grace to sustain it. There are habits I am gently asking you to release. They once helped you cope, but they will hinder you in this new season. Let go of patterns that keep you small. Let go of conversations that weaken your faith. Let go of environments that suffocate your growth. I am making room for something stronger. You are stepping into clarity about who you are in me. Identity confusion has kept you hesitant. I am replacing that confusion with conviction. You are not an accident. You are not overlooked. You are not an afterthought in my design. You are intentional and placed exactly where you need to be. I am also preparing you for increased responsibility. Being chosen is not only about blessing, it is about stewardship. The wisdom, influence, and opportunities one send your way must be handled with humility. Stay grounded. Stay grateful. Stay aware that everything good flowing through you comes from me. There will be moments when you feel stretched beyond comfort. Growth often feels like pressure before it feels like progress. Do not retreat when stretching begins. That discomfort is evidence that you are expanding. You are becoming capable of carrying more than you once could. Some relationships will strengthen as you rise. Others will fade because they were connected to an older version of you. Do not force what I am gently dissolving. Trust that I am aligning you with those who can support the weight of your calling. Community matters, but alignment matters more. Your private devotion will become even more important. Public impact flows from private connection. When you guard your time with me, you guard your clarity. When you remain anchored in prayer, you remain stable in uncertainty. I am not asking for perfection. I am asking for consistency. You have questioned whether you could truly make a difference. I am telling you that your obedience creates ripple effects. A single act of faith can influence generations. A single word of encouragement can shift someone's direction. Never underestimate the power of what I ask you to do. As you continue forward, remember that I am not only guiding you, I am delighting in you. I see your effort. I see your desire to grow. I see your attempts to correct your mistakes and do better. That sincerity matters more to me than flawless performance. Why is this 7-second CIA ritual spreading so quickly everywhere? Recent CIA leaks have revealed a strong brain ritual that triggers an instant flow of wealth. This short technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is rapidly transforming lives from heavy debt to dream vacations. This could be your path to abundance. If you see this, you're lucky because the page may not stay up for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted. The path ahead will require courage, but courage is not the absence of fear. It is the decision to trust me more than the fear. When doubt tries to rise, return to what I have spoken to you. I have never said this before because this level of calling required this level of maturity. You are moving from survival into purpose. You are moving from questioning into confidence. You are moving from hesitation into action. I am not rushing you, but I am urging you not to hold back. As you continue walking with this awareness, you will begin to notice that your thoughts are changing. The doubts that once felt constant will not have the same power over you. I am renewing your mind so that it aligns with what I have declared about you. When your thinking shifts, your direction shifts. And when your direction shifts, your future begins to open in ways you did not expect. You are not stepping into something fragile. What I am building in your life has foundation. It is rooted in years of unseen preparation, quiet obedience, and lessons learned through hardship. Even when you felt like you were wandering, I was laying structure beneath your feet. Nothing you endured was wasted. I am increasing your sensitivity to my guidance. You will sense when to move and when to wait. There will be moments when patience will accomplish more than action. There will be other moments when boldness will be required without delay. I will not leave you guessing if you remain attentive to my voice. You may feel as though you are being pulled away from what once felt familiar. That feeling is not loss. It is transition. The old environment cannot hold the expansion I am bringing into your life. I am widening your capacity so that you can handle influence, wisdom, and responsibility without being overwhelmed. There are gifts inside you that have remained dormant because you doubted their value. I am breathing on those gifts now. I am stirring creativity, leadership, compassion, and insight. You will begin to see opportunities to use what I placed in you long ago. Do not dismiss your abilities as ordinary. The people who once overlooked you will begin to see consistency in you that commands respect. This will not come from pride or force. It will come from quiet confidence rooted in knowing that I am with you. Authority flows naturally when it is anchored in humility. You are entering a season where clarity will replace confusion. Decisions that once felt heavy will become lighter because you will recognize my peace guiding you. I do not lead through chaos. I lead through assurance. Even when the road is challenging, there will be a steadiness beneath your steps. Guard your heart carefully. As influence increases, so will distractions. Not every opportunity is aligned with my will for you. Some doors will open simply to test your focus. Stay grounded in what I have already shown you. Do not chase what sparkles if it pulls you away from purpose. You have carried burdens that were never assigned to you. It is time to release them. You cannot fully step into what I have prepared if your hands are full of unnecessary weight. Let go of guilt that I have already forgiven. Let go of regret that I have already redeemed. I am strengthening your resilience. There will still be challenges, but they will not define you. They will refine you. Each obstacle will reveal strength you did not know you possessed. You will look back and realize that what once intimidated you now sharpens you. You may encounter voices that question your direction. Some will speak from concern. Others will speak from insecurity. Do not allow external noise to drown out internal conviction. When I confirm something in your spirit, hold it firmly even if others do not understand. There is a deeper level of discipline forming in you. You are becoming more intentional with your time, your words, and your choices. This is not restriction. It is alignment. Discipline protects destiny. It ensures that what I build in you is sustained rather than scattered. You will begin to notice divine connections forming. Conversations will align with your growth. People will appear at the right moment with insight or encouragement that confirms what I have already been teaching you. These are not coincidences. They are evidence of my orchestration. At times you may feel pressure to explain everything. You do not need to. Some assignments are meant to be walked out quietly. Let your actions speak. Let your consistency testify. The fruit of your life will communicate more clearly than constant explanation. I am also teaching you balance. You are not called to burn out in pursuit of purpose. Rest is not weakness. It is wisdom. When you pause with me, you replenish strength that sustains long-term impact. Even I established rhythm in creation, and you are designed with rhythm as well. Financial, emotional, and spiritual provision will meet you as you move forward. Do not allow scarcity thinking to limit your obedience. I provide for what I call when I send you into deeper purpose. I ensure that your needs are not neglected. Your past identity is losing its hold. Labels that once defined you are fading. I am defining you by what I placed in you, not by what happened to you. Trauma does not get the final word. Mistakes do not get the final word. I do. You are becoming more courageous in small decisions, and that courage will prepare you for larger ones. Faith grows through practice. Each time you choose trust over fear, you strengthen your foundation over time. What once felt risky will feel natural. There may be days when progress feels slow. Do not measure growth only by visible results. Roots grow before branches. Depth forms before height becomes visible. I am working beneath the surface even when you cannot see immediate change. Your compassion will increase as your understanding deepens. The pain you experienced has given you empathy that cannot be taught in comfort. You will connect with people who feel unseen because you know what that feels like. Your testimony will carry authenticity that cannot be fabricated. Could the CIA really be hiding a 7-second ritual that turns money struggles into success? A secret CIA report reveals a one-of-a-kind 7-second practice that automatically turns on brain waves that attract money. This simple home ritual is helping people who are having a hard time live their dream lives, thanks to science and 4 top labs. But this page may not stay live. Click the link in the description and comments before it is wiped from the internet. Stay careful with pride. As momentum builds, remember that everything flows from my grace. Remain teachable. Remain open. Remain grateful. Humility will keep your heart aligned even as success surrounds you. There will be confirmation that you are on the right path. Sometimes it will come through peace. Sometimes it will come through unexpected breakthroughs. Sometimes it will come through doors closing that redirect you to something better. Trust that I am guiding every detail. You are no longer in the same place emotionally or spiritually as you were before this word reached you. Something has shifted. Awareness has awakened. Responsibility has increased. That is not pressure meant to crush you. It is honor meant to elevate you. There were times when you felt hidden and overlooked. You wondered why others seemed to move ahead while you remained in preparation. What you did not see was that I was strengthening your foundation while others were building on shallow ground. When storms come, it is not height that protects a structure. It is depth. I am drawing you into greater integrity. The choices you make in private matter more than the applause you receive in public. I am pleased when you choose honesty even when no one is watching. I am honored when you remain faithful in small responsibilities. These quiet decisions are shaping the future I am leading you into. Your sensitivity to my presence will continue to increase. You will notice that peace becomes your compass. When you are aligned with me, there will be a calm clarity inside you, even if circumstances are noisy. When you step outside of alignment, that peace will gently withdraw, guiding you back. Do not ignore the small corrections I bring to your heart. They are not condemnation. They are protection. I correct what I love and I refine those I am preparing for greater influence. Correction is not rejection. It is evidence that I am invested in your growth. You are also being taught patience at a deeper level. There are promises I have spoken that are still unfolding. The waiting has not been punishment. It has been preparation for responsibility that requires maturity. When the promise manifests, you will be ready to steward it wisely. Some of the struggles you faced were allowed so that you would develop compassion. Without hardship, your leadership would lack tenderness. Without disappointment, your encouragement would lack sincerity. I have allowed certain seasons because they would shape your heart to reflect mine. You are stepping into a greater awareness of my protection. There were dangers you never saw. There were plans against you that did not succeed. I shielded you in ways you may only fully understand later. My covering has been consistent even when you felt uncertain. I am calling you to speak with greater boldness. There are truths inside you that others need to hear. You have held back at times out of fear of rejection. I am strengthening your courage so that your voice carries clarity and grace. Boldness does not mean harshness. It means confidence anchored in love. The people I am connecting you with now are part of the next chapter. Pay attention to alignment of values and vision. Not everyone who supports you is meant to walk closely with you. I will show you who to trust and who to keep at a distance. Discernment will protect your path. You may feel tension between comfort and calling. Comfort will try to persuade you to stay where you are. Calling will pull you toward growth. Choose growth. What I have prepared for you cannot be accessed by remaining where it is easy. I am also strengthening your endurance. There will be projects that require sustained effort. There will be goals that demand consistency beyond excitement. Do not lose momentum when initial passion fades. Faithfulness over time builds results that last. There will be moments when you feel misunderstood. Do not allow that to discourage you. Even those closest to you may not fully grasp what I am shaping in you. Stay anchored in what I have spoken. Understanding from others is valuable, but alignment with me is essential. You are not alone in your development. I am placing mentors, resources, and opportunities along your path. Remain open to learning. Pride closes doors that humility would have opened. Growth continues when you remain teachable. Financial wisdom will become important in this next season. Steward what I give you carefully. Prosperity is not only about receiving, it is about managing responsibly. When you honor me with what flows through your hands, I expand your capacity to handle more. I am healing old wounds that once limited your confidence. Rejection you experienced in the past will no longer define your identity. You are accepted by me fully. That acceptance will become the foundation from which you interact with others. There will be divine timing in opportunities that arise. Some doors will open suddenly. Do not panic. I will give you clarity when to step through. Preparation and opportunity are meeting at the right moment. Not by accident but by design. Guard your time wisely. As influence grows, demands will increase. Not every request deserves your yes. Seek my direction before committing. Balance is essential for long-term impact. You are being positioned to influence beyond what you once imagined. This influence may not always look dramatic. Sometimes it will be quiet and steady. A life lived consistently with integrity speaks louder than occasional displays of power. When setbacks occur, do not interpret them as failure. Sometimes I allow obstacles to redirect you to something better. Flexibility will serve you well. Hold vision firmly, but hold methods loosely. I am deepening your gratitude as you recognize how far I have brought you. Thanksgiving will replace anxiety. Gratitude keeps your heart aligned. It reminds you that progress is happening even when perfection is not present. The discipline you are developing now will protect future blessings. When success comes, it will not overwhelm you because you have learned restraint. When recognition increases, it will not distort you because you have learned humility. Could a hidden CIA discovery explain why so many people are suddenly living in luxury? There has been some secret CIA research that shows a brain technique that brings in money almost like magic. It only takes 7 seconds, can be done at home, and 4 neuroscience labs back it up. Right now, people are enjoying luxury and leaving debt behind. But this information may not be available for long. Before it goes away, click the link in the comments and description. Your story isn't normal. It has layers of forgiveness, strength, and healing. What you've been through will give others strength. Don't downplay your journey. Every chapter has contributed to who you are becoming. Keep walking forward, but don't rush. Keep trusting without asking for proof all the time.